Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my movie channel. Movies with the Guatemalan. Today, I'm be talking about a movie called Waves. So, like in the things, like the few things it says a true breakthrough. Okay, and then an epic family drama bursting with life. I will agree with the last one, bursting with life. And it is a big breakthrough. Like, I really enjoy this movie. This movie, I saw the trailer for when it came out, when the first trailer came out. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a good one, you know? I teared up. I teared up like 3 times, and I cried once throughout this movie. This movie is something. Like, I don't know. It's just like the whole like the last thing. It's an epic family drama. It truly is. It's based around this one family, and the things that happen within this family. It's wow. Like, sorry. Like, I don't. It's hard to explain without spoiling it. Like, spoiling it for you guys. And I will say it's like it's a bit long, but like I feel like they could have cut some stuff here and there, but like at the end it all works out fine, I think. But you could cut some stuff here and there to make it shorter runtime, but it was a really good movie. And like just the story, like I the trailer was misleading, at least for me. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I thought, you know, it was gonna like focus on like of these characters. Instead, it went like, you know. I will say, this movie, the dialogue is very great, and like at first I was confused. You're like, okay, what's the story here? But once you get to the story and you understand what's going on, it's like, oh, so it's about this, and then blah blah blah. And then blah 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 happens. So the concept of the title waves, it fits perfect with this movie, because one thing happens in this movie, which like does like the ripple effect, or like the waves, and it affects everyone else that's in the movie. And I thought it really played it out it played out perfectly fine. It did great. What's it called? Um, the color spectrum in this movie, wow. At first, when it starts, like, there's a lot of heavy blues and reds. I was like, ooh. Oh, and the cinematography, wow. The ending scene, that's all I'm going to say. The cinematography, just the ending scene, it was just so beautiful. I was like, wow. But anywho, yeah. But yeah, so the story. So yeah, we're following this family. Something happens, and that's where like it broke me. I was like, bro, like what? Like I wasn't expecting it because the trailers made it, And something happens, and wow. But like once that thing happens, like I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it when I got I got it. So like it's like you gotta pay attention to the way the film is also like put together, like the ratios. Like I don't know what it's called, like the word, but just like the TV ratio. Like I'm just gonna say TV ratios on how it fits on the screen. Pay attention to that. Like I was like when it first happened, I was like what? Like it wasn't like that before, but then it kept doing it. I was like oh, and yeah, I didn't mind it at first. Like the way how it changed right away, it made perfect sense. But that also adds to the story. It adds, like, in a way how I interpreted it was like the perspective of each character and how we were with them. You know, so it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was something different. I was like, whoa! It caught me off guard. But yeah, this movie, is very sad, very like dialogue heavy. It hits some heavy themes. There are some heavy themes in this movie that I feel like many of us know, but like we have learned or heard about, but we just like skip it, you know. We just like overlook it, you know. And I feel like this movie does it, like it goes with those themes. It has those themes, and like it doesn't overlook it, like you think it does. But then it goes back to like, you know, like, and like explains, you know, like why it's important, why this and blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that. It didn't hit like there's some stuff that could hit personally for some of you guys. It didn't hit personally for me, but one thing did relate was the sibling, like was the sibling relationship in this story, in the movie, and like it hit me. Like, not saying like I've gone through certain things like that, but just like that love, you know, between siblings and all that, and how, you know, you feel like, one big thing, like when there's a huge talk at this lake, I will say that, and they talk about how like sometimes, you know, they say that how they could change things in life, like in the past, you know, so things could be better, but they're not. And it's like, that's true. We tend to believe, you know, we, in a way, we live with regret. That's what makes us human, you know. We make mistakes, you know. But like that hit me real hard because like I've witnessed stuff. It's like, what if I did this and that, and you know, it could change like history. You know, it could change lives. You know, I could save someone. You know, it's like this movie is very, you know, it's powerful. It's a powerful movie. I will say that. But yeah, I love this movie. The music, it fits very well. The music in this movie fits very well. They use like, you know, like hip hop and all that. It fits very well. I like how they interpret, like they mix the music with the movie and how the characters are feeling. You know, it was very nice. But yeah, so to end this up, Waves. You know, it's an A24 film, by the way. If you don't know, A24, you gotta watch out for them. They're coming up. Oh, I'm excited for the new movies coming up this year. But yeah, so Waves, I give it a 9 out of 10. I do think they could have cut some stuff off, but yeah. Great movie. I recommend you guys go watch it. And like always, make sure to like, subscribe, you know, to this channel. Share with your friends, family. And if you're movie lovers, you know, guys, I love you guys all. So thank you for coming to my channel again. And hope you guys have a good night, great night, you know, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Just have a good life, guys. Life is good. Don't waste it. Life, trust me, don't waste it, guys. Love you guys, and thank you for your support. Movies with the Guatemala now.